Hello everyone and welcome back to a new video, and on today's video we are doing a huge build. So I'm really looking forward to get started. Starting off, I'm just picking up some of the weeds, and over here on our very first video there was kind of a big gap right here that I didn't know what to do with just yet, but I did come up with something, and I did some playing around off camera to see if it would turn out okay. And I like what I was going with, so I went ahead and stopped, scrapped it all, and yeah, came up with something really cool. As you see here, I am terraforming right behind resident services. I was kind of concerned with how I'm gonna do that, just because it is a really weird spot, and there's only 3 or 4 spaces in between. So yeah, actually only 3. So I didn't know where I wanted to go with that, but I have so many ideas and I can't wait to get them started. As you see, just kind of mapping out an area. What I wanted to do is create actually a little river. And if you know me, you watch some of my videos, you know I hate water, I suck with it. But again, this series is all about getting out of your comfort zone and trying things that you're not necessarily good at. But what I'm doing is creating kind of like a half circle almost. I don't know, something that is, I didn't know if I was going for a cave necessarily, but I don't know. I wanted to build something that had a little bit of depth, and I don't know, it gave it a look, so you can look up and see it. I don't know. I had an idea, I wanted to go for it, so I just went for it. Finally finishing up the terraforming just in this area. I had to start with the water terraforming, but I wanted to challenge myself, so I used the mouth of the river in forest core. And typically, I don't really use the mouth of the rivers at all, but I wanted to use both of them. So I wanted to conjoin the mouth of the river with my build. Like I said, this is going to be huge, so I had a lot of work ahead of me, but I was really happy that I did decide to do this. And as you see here, what I'm doing is just mapping out the area, because I don't want to fill in everything with water and then it just looked terrible. So I've found, I don't know, what's best for me is kind of doing an outline first and shaping it as I go. Kind of help guides me almost to the shape, because I'm not good at water terraforming. I'm really not. So yeah, right now it looks like an absolute mess, but bear with me. I do actually come around and shape it up a little bit. As you see, I left little spots here and there, and I wanted to do that because I will be adding a bridge, but I want one of the little spots where you can jump across, and I feel like that was a really cute idea, and I don't know, I wanted to go with it. I'd never done anything like that before, so I wanted to try it out. As you see, Maple loves the river already, so she sitting beside it. And there's Robert right there. He's so cute. I seen him walking around in the fairy core already at nighttime, but unfortunately his house hasn't moved over yet. I need to get to that. I probably will when I find the last villager. But yeah, here I am just shaping it up. I'm building a little canal to kind of, I don't know, make it look real. I don't know. Like I said, I'm really bad at this. In the middle of these little dots I made, I just added some glowing moss. I feel like this is awesome. It's really cute, especially when you jump on it. It has these little particles that come off. I don't know, it's really fitting, and I really liked how it looked. And over here, you see I left a little space in the middle. I plan on putting stuff in the middle of my river. Like I said before, this is a challenge where it's cut into 4, so you really do not have that much space. So I wanted to get the most bang for my buck, so I wanted to go all out and make a big river right in the middle, and I don't know, I feel like it's going to work out. And now I'm placing down some trees, kind of figuring out where I want to place down stuff, because I know what I'm going for, but I don't, if that makes any sense. Placing down a lot of pathing just over here to fill it in some more, to help kind of guide me where I can and cannot place stuff. Also, off camera, I got so many new items, I should say. I cannot wait to use them. So a lot of those are going to be incorporated into this build, and I'm really excited because I really haven't used many of these things, if at all. But yeah, finally finishing up this little area right here. And I was thinking about hanging up some vines. That is one thing I have not done over here, is hang up some vines. I did use a little bit in the forest core build, but they will be way more fitting here. So I definitely wanted to use those. Like I said, I have a lot of items, wanted to figure out what I should use. But for right now, I'm kind of doing my usual, filling in like the grass first before I build anything. Especially this little spot right here, because this to me is the most important. I feel like this is going to be the focal point. The backdrop is going to be huge. So I wanted to make sure I put something really cool here, and then just let your eyes wander to everything else. I feel like that's a cool way to look at it. So you're not just focused like on one thing. Be focused on everything. Kind of helps you build. Well, at least me. I'm lucky I put that little space there, because I definitely would not be able to get over here if I didn't. And it helps me a lot in this build. And as you see, placing down these vines. But I did find out, you guys probably already knew this, but you can't put anything underneath of the vine. So like you can't put like a custom code or even something really small right there, just because it does not fit. Well, actually you can. Wow, I didn't know that. Well, you can put a custom code underneath it, but you cannot put like an item by it. I don't know why, but yeah. And as you see, placing down this big cave right here and adding another vine, and it's already coming together really nicely in how I wanted it to. The vines add so much. It makes it look like really ominous and like, I don't know, adventurous. Like you're like, what's over there? I think that looks really cool. And these bug models, especially the butterfly ones, man, they help so much. They really do. And this balloon is so cute. I really like how that looks right there. And over here, I didn't know what I wanted to put. Like I said, I got so many new items that I didn't really know what to do with them. If I'm being honest, like my bank or my storage shed has so much stuff that it's overwhelming. I didn't like that star frag there. Well, it's actually a Nova Light. So I ended up picking it up. Later on, I'll put something there. I don't know. But I did pick up that weed too. I wanted it to be the bigger one, just to give it a little bit more height. And instead of that, I added a little froggy. I think that's so cute. Like I said, I wanted to add that more often, so I'm going to do that. And in the center, I added this big vine. Man, this is so cool already. I love how this is turning out. It just looks, I don't know, crazy. I guess that's fairy core. So much stuff around, so much things to look at. I wanted to make sure I captured that. And like before in my other video, I time traveled a lot to get a lot of trees, and I'm glad I did, because I really needed them, especially in this build. I used so many trees up here as a backdrop. It was, I don't know, I'm really glad everything fit, because I didn't think I was going to have enough room. Honestly, I did not, because I'm already working with kind of like, you know, only 1/4 of an area. So I was really glad everything was able to fit, and it looked awesome. Now just time to fill in stuff kind of everywhere. Again, I was really excited to place down so many of my new things that I've gotten, that I was gonna go a little bit crazy. So starting off, just placing down pathing to cover it up. I don't even think you guys will even be able to see the pathing, but I'm doing it just because like my brain tells me to. So I'm just doing it. I don't know why, I just am. And also, I just feel like it will help a lot. I don't know. Over here, still kind of thinking about what I wanted to put over here, because honestly, I don't know. I knew that I wanted to add vines, because those are probably my favorite item, honestly, especially in fairy core. Vines, butterflies, maybe a moon. I don't know. I know I wanted to add a moon and another like celestial like reindeer. I feel like those are going to add so much, and plus they're a different color, so I don't know, I think it'll look cool. And I did get different color vines. I feel like they're dark, it's like a dark blue, like blue greenish. And this like plant, dude, I don't even know what this is, but I don't know, but if it's not fairy core, I don't know what is. So I definitely wanted to add this, but man, it looks like honestly freaky. So I ended up moving it later on, because it just did not look good. Now I'm just filling in like areas with glowing moss. You gotta add a lot of glowing moss, especially in these builds. As you see, I did pick it up just because it was not working out, man. It looked bad. So instead I used another vine. I did kind of move it back some more because I didn't want it to like be right beside the other vine. It just like, I don't know, like I wanted to have that layer effect. So I just went ahead and moved that back. And then in front of it, I added a cute little butterfly. Butterflies add so much. I feels like it gives it life. So I wanted to make sure I used that. And now I kind of got conflicted on what items I needed to grab because I need to add a lot of items over here. I put that big creepy flower in the background. I don't know. It's going to stay there. I don't want to move it. But yeah, I wanted to make sure I actually used one in the build just because, I don't know. I feel like it's like necessary. And now that I've done basically everything right there I wanted to do, I went ahead and went back down and grabbed a lot more items. As you see, I grabbed my celestial reindeer. These work so well over here. And over here, I didn't know if I wanted to add a moon yet, but really the main problem is back here. I needed to fill this in, but I needed to make it look like it fit. I don't know if that makes sense, but I wanted to add so much over here that it just kind of like flew together, I guess. So I added a lot of trees. I know these are kind of like not the right size yet, but when I time travel, they'll grow. So filling in this with like anything I could think of, like moss balls, like glowing moss, like weeds. I wanted to add a lot. So I did just that. I wanted to add some like height too. So I wanted to add like different items to kind of, I don't know. I didn't want it to look like I was just placing down. I am placing down random stuff, but I didn't want it to look just like I didn't care. So I wanted to add a lot more than just that. And over here, I was still contemplating if I wanted to, where I wanted to place the moon, because I did decide I wanted to place down the moon. I just didn't know where, honestly. These balloons are going to save this spot right here. It gives it height, and I don't know. It looks really cool. A lot of people aren't going to be able to see this anyways, but I want to make sure I fill it in at least, just so I know that I did it. Because sometimes I build stuff and forget to fill in areas. It happens a lot. And over here, I just added another vine. Give it more height, give you something else to look at, and you can't go wrong with putting down lily pads. So over here, I put down some lily pads and put down like a little model. This is actually my favorite butterfly model, the Emperor butterfly. It's so pretty, and it's really nostalgic to me because I used it a lot, especially like when Animal Crossing first came out, especially catching them at night, putting all kinds of like, you know, like you catch all kinds of insects and stuff to donate or to sell. Man, I did it all night long, and I don't know, it was really fun. So yeah, that Emperor butterfly is definitely nostalgic to me. And over here, filling in just some more of the areas. I was kind of worried at first I wasn't going to be able to get down, but I was. And like I said too, I wanted to add a bridge. So I went ahead and went down to Tom Nook and spoke with him. And I didn't know what bridge I wanted, because there's that simple log one, but I think the wooden bridge looks a little bit better. So I went ahead and got the wooden bridge. I don't know. The log one just looks, I don't know. I just didn't like it. I didn't think it would fit that good. So I went ahead and built the bridge right here, which is in a perfect spot because it ends up like right in front of the rock garden, which is what I wanted. So I went ahead and paid him off. And over here, I did end up using the moon. Hopefully it looks good. I'm really excited to see it in the nighttime. And now just doing some last like little touches around, making sure everything glows like I wanted. And now that I'm done, let's go ahead and go down and walk back up and see everything. Again, there'll be more builds around this, but for right now, check this out. Oh man, this is the first time I'm seeing it too, so this looks so cool. And you can see the moon. This is exactly what I wanted. I will come back like later on in different videos to show you guys like what I added, but I am thrilled with this. This is definitely something I have never done before, and dude, this looks awesome. Super excited. And when I do more builds and stuff, there'll be more ways to look at this. Right now I'm just kind of being nosy to see, especially I need a thumbnail, so I wanted to make sure I can get like a good shot. Man, this is awesome. The glowing moss really helps so much, like these weeds. This looks seriously so cool. The giant vines. Yeah, I'm really happy I did this. This is so cool. Hey, even Olive likes it. Check her out. This is great. And that wraps up today's video. I really hope you guys did enjoy today's video. This video took me forever. I mean, it took me a lot of hours to make this, but I am so happy with the outcome. I really hope you guys do agree. But yeah, if you guys want to see more fairy core content, please don't forget to subscribe and like. And if you guys have any ideas or anything you want to see in future content, please let me know below. I'm happy to do anything, whatever you guys recommend. But yeah, until next time.